officials at the hospital. Ted DiBiase is on the road to recovery, as we see in this particular point in time in his career. And we're going to go now to the hospital bed. Tommy Rich, Steve Kern, two good friends of Ted, are on hand with him to talk to him and to sort of get an analysis from Ted as to what about his future. Laying in that hospital bed, it had to be mighty, mighty tough indeed to decide what's going to happen next.
Doctors have told me that I've suffered a serious concussion, and that I do have a neck injury, and that my neck is going to be stiff for some time, and I really don't know how long it's going to be, how long I'm going to be laid up. You know, it's one of those things that you think about, you know, that it can happen, but you don't ever really expect it to happen to you. And right now, I'm just hoping for the very best.
Well, certainly the grit, the determination, and the fighting heart that had to be inherited from his late father has made Ted DiBiase doubly determined that he will return to professional wrestling and that he will one day indeed win that World Heavyweight Championship. As part of his recuperation, Ted has been in an intensive training regimen at a gymnasium. We're going to journey to that gymnasium now and take a look at this hopefully very speedy recovery of this great athlete, Ted DiBiase.
You know, I knew the first time I stepped in the ring as a professional wrestler that I was taking a risk of having bodily injury and getting hurt. Every wrestler knows that. And it's been 5 long weeks of a lot of pain that I've been trying to recover from this neck injury. And the one thing that has constantly gone through my mind, every time that pain shot up through my neck, and every time I had to cry because of the pain, and every time they had to come in and give me a shot to kill that pain, the one thing that I always remembered and that I always thought about was this was no accident. This was a deliberate attempt, a malice, deliberate attempt to end my wrestling career. And wrestling is not simply a career to me, it's my way of life. It's the way of life that I've known all my life, since I was old enough to go to a wrestling match. I grew up in this sport, and nobody is going to take that away from me. I have never been a quitter. I am not a quitter, I never have been, and I'm not going to start now. I've worked hard to get back where I am right now. For the first time in a long time, Ted DiBiase feels himself coming together. He's getting it all together. And the people that are responsible for this neck injury, they know who they are, and I hope you're listening, because I'm coming back. I'm coming back stronger than I've ever been. And you will remember my name. You will remember the name of Ted DiBiase, because I'm ready and I'm coming.
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent from Pensacola, Florida, at 220 pounds, Robert Gibson. Your referee, Pat McGuire.